Hey Vikings faithful, Skull Nation, rise up. It's your boy, Purple Pulse, here with the hottest Minnesota Vikings news and a fiery take on our beloved state's vibe. Recently, there's been buzz about Minnesota's state of affairs, with some folks, like former Viking Jack Brewer, calling it a capital of chaos. But as die-hard fans, we know the real heartbeat of Minnesota is our purple pride, right? Today, we're diving into what's shaking with the Vikings and whether our state still roars with that Norseman spirit. Buckle up. This is going to be a wild ride. So, what's the deal with this chaos talk? Brewer, who rocked the purple and gold back in 2002, shared some strong words about Minnesota's direction, pointing fingers at leadership for letting things slide. Look, I get it. Times change, cities evolve, but Minnesota's got a legacy of grit. From the days of the Purple People Eaters to our 2025 squad fighting for playoff glory. What do you think? Has our state lost its edge? Or is it still the land of 10,000 lakes and unbreakable Viking spirit? Stick with me for 10 epic scenes as we break down the latest Vikings news, sprinkle in some fan passion, and tackle this chaos narrative head-on. From roster updates to game predictions, we're covering it all. Let's fire up that horn and dive into the action. Skull. Minnesota's been in the spotlight lately, and not just for our lakes or epic tailgates. Jack Brewer, a former Viking who logged 38 tackles in 21 games with us, stirred the pot by saying our state's gone from great to chaotic. He's got love for Minnesota, having played here and studied at the U, but he's worried about where we're headed. As fans, we feel that sting. Our state's supposed to be the home of purple pride, not drama. But let's talk football. Our Vikings are still bringing the heat in 2025. According to Vikings.com, our squad's prepping for a crucial NFC North showdown, with J.J. McCarthy showing off his arm in practice. The team's 7-3 record has us dreaming of a deep playoff run, and that's the Minnesota I know. Resilient, passionate, and ready to fight. So, is Brewer's chaos call overblown, or is there something to it? What's your take, Skull Nation? Are we still the state that rallies behind our Vikings, or has something changed? Drop your thoughts in the comments because we're just getting started. Let's see how our team's shaping up and what's fueling our purple fire. Alright, let's zoom in on the gridiron. Our Vikings are making waves this season. Vikings.com dropped some juicy updates. Kevin O'Connell's got the offense clicking, with Justin Jefferson hauling in 850 yards and 6 TDs through 10 games. That's the kind of dominance that shuts down any chaos talk. When we're packing US Bank Stadium, chanting Skull, Minnesota feels like the best place on earth. Brewer's comments got me thinking about what makes Minnesota special for us fans. It's not just the team, it's the community, the tailgates, the purple face paint. Sure, every state's got its challenges, but when I see 66,000 fans roaring for a Sam Darnold touchdown pass, I know we're still a force. What's your favorite Vikings game day memory that screams Minnesota pride? Let's keep this energy going. Up next, we're breaking down our defense. Brian Flores is scheming something fierce for 2025. Can we stop the Packers' run game this week? Hit the comments with your predictions, and let's keep the purple passion alive. Defense, baby. That's where the Vikings shine. Vikings.com reports our D, led by Jonathan Greenid's 8 sacks, is top 10 in the league for pressures. Brewer might call Minnesota chaotic, but on the field, we're organized chaos, disrupting QBs and forcing turnovers. That's the Vikings way, and it's what keeps us in the playoff hunt. Think about it. When Harrison Smith picks off a pass or Josh Metellus lays a big hit, that's Minnesota showing the NFL who's boss. Brewer's got a point that things can feel shaky off the field, but our team's proving we've got the heart to fight through anything. What's the defensive play you're hyping for this Sunday? Skull Nation, we're building to something big here. Stay tuned as we dive into our rookie class. Those young guns are bringing fresh fire to the purple and gold. Who's your breakout star? Let me know below. Let's talk rookies. Our 2025 draft class is turning heads. Vikings.com highlighted Dallas Turner, who's already notched 3 sacks and is giving offensive lines nightmares. These kids are carrying the torch for Minnesota, showing the league we're building a dynasty. Chaos? Nah, we're crafting a legacy. Brewer's love for Minnesota runs deep, but his chaos label doesn't tell the whole story. Our state's got challenges, sure, but it's also got fans like us who live for Viking Sundays. When Turner chased down that QB last week, didn't it feel like the whole state was right there with him? What's your vibe on our rookie class this year? We're halfway through. Skol Nation. Next up, we're diving into our playoff chances and how this team's stacking up against the NFC. Can we make a Super Bowl run? Drop your thoughts and let's keep the fire burning. Playoff talk time. Let's get real. With a 7-3 record per Vikings.com, our Vikings are in prime position for a wildcard spot, maybe even the division crown. J.J. McCarthy's completion rate is hovering at 65%, and Jefferson's still a nightmare for DBs. This team's got the tools to make noise in January. Do you feel that Super Bowl vibe? Brewers' comments about Minnesota's struggles hit a nerve, but let's flip the script. Every time our Vikings take the field, they're fighting for us, for our state's pride. Whether it's a clutch field goal or a goal line stand, we're showing the world Minnesota's still got it. What's the one play you want to see in the playoffs? Skol Nation, we're rolling now. Next, we're talking about our rivals and how we stack up in the NFC North. Can we keep the Lions and Packers in check? Hit the comments with your hot takes. NFC North battles are what Vikings football is all about. Vikings.com says we've got a tough stretch ahead, with Green Bay and Detroit both sitting at 6-4. Our Week 12 matchup against the Packers is going to be a slugfest. Last time, Jefferson torched them for 150 yards. Can we do it again and claim the division? Brewers' Capital of Chaos line might reflect some off-field noise, but on the field, we're bringing order. Our fan base is the loudest in the league. US Bank Stadium's decibel levels hit 120 last game. That's the Minnesota I know, not some chaotic mess. Who's your pick for the game changer in Green Bay? Let's keep the momentum. Skol Nation. Up next, we're diving into our special teams and a crazy stat that's got me hyped. What's your favorite special teams moment this season? Drop it below. Special teams. Let's go. Vikings.com dropped a wild stat. Our punt return unit, led by Brandon Powell, is averaging 12.5 yards per return, second in the NFL. That's game-changing field position. Whether it's a clutch kick or a return for a score, our special teams are keeping us in every game. Brewers got his views, but when I see our guys flipping the field, I see Minnesota's heart. This state's about community, resilience, and showing up when it counts, kind of like our team. What's the special teams play that got you jumping off the couch this year? We're nearing the end. Skol Nation. Next, we're talking about our coaching staff and why O'Connell's the man for the job. Is he the key to our success? Let me know in the comments. Kevin O'Connell's leading this Vikings ship, and he's steering it right. Vikings.com notes he's got a 20-10 record over the last 2 seasons, with an offense ranked top 5 in yards. Brewer might call out leadership elsewhere, but on the field, O'Connell's got us believing in a Super Bowl. That's the Minnesota spirit we love. Think about it. O'Connell's play calling is putting points on the board, and his energy's got the locker room fired up. Minnesota's got its challenges, but when we're watching our Vikings outsmart opponents, it feels like home. What's your favorite O'Connell moment this season? 2 scenes left. Skol Nation. We're diving into our fan base next because you're the real MVPs. What makes you proud to be a Vikings fan? Hit the comments. Skol Nation. You're the heartbeat of this team. From the tailgates to the Sweet Caroline sing-alongs, Vikings.com says our fan base is selling out every home game in 2025. Brewers' chaos talk fades when I see 66,000 of us screaming for a Vikings touchdown. That's Minnesota's true colors. Purple and gold. We've been through heartbreak. 98, 2009, but we keep showing up. That's what makes us special. Whether you're at US Bank or watching from home, you're part of this family. What's the one thing that keeps you bleeding purple? One last scene, folks. We're wrapping up with a look at our future and a big call to action. Ready to dream big? Let's go. The future's bright. Skol Nation. Vikings.com projects we've got the cap space to re-sign key players like Jefferson and add a star in 2026 free agency. Brewers' comments remind us Minnesota's got work to do, but our Vikings are proving we're a state of winners. Let's carry that pride into the playoffs and beyond. Picture this. A packed U.S. Bank Stadium, confetti falling, and the Vikings hoisting that Lombardi trophy. That's the dream, and we're closer than ever. What's your bold prediction for the rest of 2025? Drop it in the comments, and let's get this purple party rolling. Skull Nation, if you love this breakdown, smash that like button, drop your thoughts below, and subscribe for more Vikings news. Share this with your fellow fans, and let's show the world Minnesota's still the home of purple pride. Skull.